That was freaking wild. We're sitting here probably half an hour ago, and we start hearing something walking from the trees. It's time to hunt pigs, and we're out here today at the property. There have been a couple of pigs showing up, a couple of boar showing up pretty consistently at this one feeder that we're going to. So we're gonna go sit over this feeder and hope we can get one of these boar to come in. I'm gonna show you a few pictures of those, and we'll insert pictures here. But that's the goal tonight. It's about 5:30 already, and I'm taking the trusty 300 blackout, and let's see what we can do. Because my buddy Ron was out here last week, actually about 3 days ago, and he took a pig from a stand not far away. So I'm real optimistic. We're seeing them show up between 5 and 7 p.m. So we're actually a little bit late. We should have been in the stand already. But let's get out here. Let's do this. Let's take home some bacon. Now we're coming into Pig Central here. This is where most of the hogs bed. This is right at the bottom of this hill. Talked about this in a previous video. And they mostly run left and right across this section down here. The wind is up today. It's about 15 miles an hour. And that means that the pigs aren't going to hear us very well, which is good for us. Right here is one of the main crossings. When they come up across here, you can see where the footprints lead right up the slope here, and up top, all the pine straw is kicked up. So they're coming across right here. And I think they're coming right over down the road here, and then they're coming up, and then they cross and they go up. There's a bunch of area torn up down here as well. So we're going to keep going. It's a big poop. Yeah, they're walking right up this road. They're pooped all over the road. That's a good sign for us. There's pigs right in here, and there's something moving through the trees on the right of us. I can't see it, but I can hear it. This clearing right here is where they cross. They usually come right around it and skirt it. Sometimes they'll go through the middle of it. Looks like the feeder just went off. There's a bunch of corn down there. They're gonna smell that. That's good for us today. As this is a lesson, boys and girls, if you're going hunting and you expect to use a thermal monocular, make sure you charge the frickin' thing before you come out. Last time I came out, it was at like 60%, so I wasn't worried about it. Apparently I put it away wrong. Didn't turn it off completely, and it sat in standby mode for the last couple of weeks. And so, no thermal monocular tonight. It's gonna make this hunt a little more difficult. That was freaking wild. We're sitting here probably half an hour ago, and we start hearing something walking from the trees straight in front of where I'm facing now. Heavy steps. And there is a boar out here that's about 300 pounds. It's a big one. Heavy steps coming through the trees. Did you hear that? Yeah. And that thing came to my left, and I bet that thing wasn't 30 yards.
At some point it sounded like it was right behind me.
It was close. It was so close. And it walked right over here to the left, and it got about even with the top of the hill, and right over that direction. And it got about even with the top of the hill, and it just stopped, and then it stomped, and it snorted. And I was just waiting for it, and I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it through the trees, and I was just waiting for him to move, The wind was in our favor. We should have been okay. It was blowing at the cameraman's back. It was blowing at my right side, and I was facing to the left like this. And the wind was blowing this way. It was blowing from the pig toward us. We should have had the wind, and I think we did. So either he saw me in the tree right over there, or I don't know. I don't know what else there was, because there was no way he could see the cameraman. And the only way he saw me is the fact that he came from the high part of the hill, which means he was actually on a linear plane. He was only about 5 feet underneath me. So it's possible that he came through the trees and saw me sitting in the stand. And he just made his way right down the hill over there, down that hill, and disappeared like a ghost. He came in like he owned the place, like there was nobody here. And he was making all kinds of noise and nosing around through the leaves, making all kinds of noise. But the minute that he thought somebody was here, that sucker disappeared. That's it for the hunt tonight, folks. That's real life. That's why the channel is called IRL Sportsman, because this is what real life looks like. Other channels would scrap this and they wouldn't post a video on it. They wouldn't tell you they failed. But tonight we failed. Now, it was a plus because we heard something and we had a shot. But we failed tonight. And sometimes when you get out and you hunt and you fish and you trap and you do whatever it is you do, sometimes you fail. But I love getting out here. I love doing this. It's a beautiful night. You probably can't see it in the camera. The sky is perfectly clear. The moon is straight above us. And it's not a super bright moon, but it's up there. But it's a gorgeous night. Because we failed and we're honest about it, click that subscribe button, join us, and follow along in our adventures. Appreciate your time. Have a great night. We'll see you next time.